you may be aware, we made a video on riddles that will mess with your mind a few months ago, so if you would like to test your brain more than this, feel free to give that a watch after this video. With that shameless plug out of the way, here are 5 riddles that will blow your mind. I will give you 30 seconds to try and solve each riddle, but if you need extra time to think, by all means pause the video and resume whenever you're ready. Please be sure to leave a like and a comment, and a massive thank you to you all who have left some amazing comments on the last video. So, let's get right into this. A father and his son were travelling in their car when, suddenly, they crashed. The father was killed, however the son survived but was badly injured. He was rushed to hospital where he required surgery. However, when the doctor came in, the doctor said, "I can't operate on him, he's my son." Who is the doctor? If you still can't get your head around this riddle, you may just kick yourself. The answer is quite simple really, and usually overlooked for some reason. The doctor is the boy's mother. Since the boy's father died in the crash, it certainly can't be him, unless he was a ghost or something. So, therefore, it must be the boy's mother who is the doctor. A police officer walks into a room with no windows and finds a dead man who appeared to have hanged himself from the ceiling. The police officer was left puzzled, as there was no chair or table beneath the man, which he might have jumped off of. All that was present beneath the man was a puddle of water. How did the man manage to hang himself? The puddle of water is the key part of this riddle that would lead you to solve it, and no, the man did not wet himself for those of you wondering. He was actually standing on a block of ice. The man just simply played a waiting game for the ice to melt, hence why the puddle of water was present at the scene. At a crime scene, a dead body of a man lies on the floor, with blood oozing out of his head. The dead man has a gun in his hand, and a tape recorder is found by his side. One of the investigators at the scene picks up the tape recorder and plays it. The following message is heard. "I am tired of this life, and so I have decided to relieve myself from the worldly pains." A gunshot soon follows. The investigator, therefore, declares this investigation as a murder investigation. Why? All the clues seem to suggest that the man committed suicide. However, that is not the case. If the man did kill himself, then how would he have been able to rewind the cassette? Now you're following along. Since the cassette was rewound to play the message from the start, then it is clear that someone else must have killed the man, thus making this investigation a murder investigation. A man hijacks a plane carrying 10 passengers and lots of money. Before the plane took off, the man asked government officials for 11 parachutes. He killed all the passengers on board so that no one can identify him, and then took one parachute and jumped out with the money. Why did the man ask for 11 parachutes when he only needed 1? It turns out that the man was incredibly clever to ask for 11 parachutes as opposed to 1. By asking for 11 parachutes, government officials would have thought the man was jumping out of the plane with the hostages, and so would not risk giving the man any faulty parachutes. If the man asked for just 1 parachute, government officials would have believed that the parachute was just for the man and could have tampered with it. Four male prisoners were occasionally given chocolate for their hardships in jail. On one day, 11 chocolates were given out to the prisoners. However, the prisoners don't know how many chocolates each of them had, so they decided to start a conversation. Prisoner 1 says, "Prisoner 2, did you have more chocolates than me?" Prisoner 2 says, "I don't know. Hey, Prisoner 3, did you have more chocolates than me?" Prisoner 3 says, "I don't know." Hearing the conversation, Prisoner 4 replies to everyone, "I know exactly how many chocolates each of you had." So, how many chocolates did each prisoner have? If you worked your way through this riddle, then you would have found yourself with the following answers. Prisoner 1, 1 chocolate. Prisoner 2, 2 chocolates. Prisoner 3, 3 chocolates. And Prisoner 4, 5 chocolates. Logic would have gotten you through this one. Prisoner 4 must have eaten 5 or more chocolates, since he did not ask the question, "Did you have more chocolates than me?" Prisoner 1 can't have eaten 5 or more chocolates, so Prisoner 1 must have eaten between 1 and 4 chocolates. Prisoner 2 must have eaten between 2 and 4 chocolates, since Prisoner 1 asked him whether he had had more chocolates than him, meaning Prisoner 2 knew that Prisoner 1 ate between 1 and 4 chocolates. Otherwise, he would have said no if he had 1 chocolate. Prisoner 3 answered, "I don't know," when asked whether he had had more chocolates by Prisoner 2. So, he would have known that Prisoner 2 must have eaten at least 2 chocolates. Going by the same logic Prisoner 2 went with, Prisoner 3 must have known that Prisoner 2 would have had at least 2 chocolates, meaning he would have had 3 or 4 chocolates himself. Otherwise, he would have answered no if he had 2 chocolates. Lastly, Prisoner 4 must have eaten 5 chocolates, which would add up to 11 chocolates between the 4 prisoners, as he knew how many chocolates each of the other prisoners had. Therefore, leaving Prisoner 1 with 1 chocolate, Prisoner 2 with 2 chocolates, Prisoner 3 with 3 chocolates, and Prisoner 4 with 5 chocolates. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please show your support by leaving a like and sharing this video, as it really does help us a lot. Don't forget to comment below too, and we will pin up the best comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video from us. Lastly, for daily facts and more, follow all of our social media accounts, which are on screen and in the description. Thanks, and until the next video.